I am 58 years old, and I have had a long career as an executive coach. And I went to school, professional school for acting as well.
Mhm.
Before I went to acting school, I got a degree in physics and didn't know what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, until I admitted to myself what I really wanted to do was be an actress. Moved to New York City, did professional training, and I was on I did a bunch of off Broadway, what we call in New York City,
Yeah.
for a while, and I did comedy improv.
Mhm.
And then I just out of necessity got a job at on Wall Street at Morgan Stanley, and I was there for 7 years. And from there, moved into the executive coaching communications field. And now I'm back after doing that for 20 years. I'm doing much less of that and decided to go
Mhm.
back to acting in film and television. And I currently live in Boston and New York.
Wow, what an interesting journey so
Yeah,
far.
you've gone through a lot. That's amazing. Um, can you tell me more about what you're doing right now? You said you're acting now, and more about your job.
Sure. So right now, I'm not earning a lot of money. I had a very successful and lucrative and earned a lot of money as an executive coach up until about 2021 when I decided to go full time back to acting.
Yeah.
So what I do now is I spend my days doing auditions, doing
Mhm.
self tapes. I have an agent here in Boston, and I'm
Mhm.
seeking one out in New York. So most of my time is either on a film set, like doing background work, or being a principal actor on a much smaller scale. I'm not yet
Mhm.
in the big leagues where I want to be.
Mhm. Ah, well, that's great. It's amazing how you were able to take that leap from an executive job to an actor and follow your passion. Could you tell us what you like the most about acting or what you
That
do?
Yeah, thinking about that, it's so hard to articulate because I think the answer is it is my passion. So acting is my passion. Executive coaching is a close second, because I've had the privilege of working with people very, very closely, people not that much older than you, um,
Yeah.
in their careers and helping them find their path. And I'm
Mhm.
extremely passionate about that, probably because it's so important to me to follow my path. And I know how important it is in general.
Mhm.
I think acting is, it'll never go out of style. It's about storytelling and
Mhm.
helping the anyone, the viewer and everyone involved, express very creatively and touch base with their own kind of inner hero's journey, if you will.
Mhm. Wow,
Wow.
that's very well said.
It is.
And could you tell us what inspired you to make the leap from physics to acting?
Yeah, so I've been asked that question, and what's really funny is that question doesn't really apply. It wasn't so much a leap from physics into acting. Physics was
Mhm.
a detour.
Yeah.
Right.
um, I don't regret it at all.
Mhm.
But I was at the time finding my way and making decisions based on what I perceive to be other people's requirements, my parents mostly, and their values, and not on my
Mhm.
own. But again, I don't regret it because it gave me
Of
a
course.
really wonderful analytic kind of bouncing off place, if that
No, that's
makes
really
sense.
interesting. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Hmm.
And Ellie, what is your advice to kids?
Yeah, I love that question. Um, and using just really general, very common terms, follow your passion.
Right.
And if others try to veer you from it, understand that they probably have really good intentions.
Mhm.
That I think there are very, very, very few, if any, people in the world who really try to thwart you.
Mhm.
But to always listen to your inner voice,
Mhm.
and at the same time be as respectful as you can to anyone telling you otherwise.
Mhm.